Welcome to this week's edition of the CAA Women's Basketball 3-Point Play presented by Soda Bank Power. I'm Rob Washburn along with Jamie Greer, and we're back with 3 key points to keep your eye on during the upcoming weekend of action. We start at the top as longtime rivals Delaware and Drexel play a home-and-home series on Friday and Sunday. The games between these teams are always competitive and intense, but there's even more on the line this season as the Blue Hens sit atop the standings at 11-1. The Dragons are close behind at 6-2. Jamie, both of these teams have been extremely successful, but they do it in different ways, with Delaware averaging over 75 points per game and Drexel giving up less than 54.
That's right, Rob. Drexel and Delaware have 2 very different styles of play, and I'm excited to see if offense or defense can win this battle. The Dragons returned to play after having last weekend's games against Hofstra postponed due to COVID. Like you said, Rob, the Dragons' lockdown defense is looking to cause the Blue Hens some problems. Drexel leads the CAA in scoring defense and field goal percentage defense. When you look at the offense for the Dragons, Hannah Nihill is averaging a team best 15.8 points per game and has had double-digit points 11 times. Another important piece for the Dragons is Mara Hendrickson. She leads the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio with a team-high 61 assists and only 11 turnovers for the season. Now, let's look at the Blue Hens. After suffering a loss to Elon 2 weeks ago, Delaware rebounded in a big way, sweeping Northeastern. Due to COVID schedule changes, the Blue Hens and Huskies actually played 4 times this season, with Delaware going a perfect 4-0. For the Blue Hens, the offensive power starts with Jasmine Dickey, who is second in the CAA in scoring with 23.4 points per game, and she's 4th in rebounding. She has topped the 20-point mark in 12 games this season. Now, if this game comes down to a battle on the boards, watch the Blue Hens, who out-rebounded Northeastern 44-32 on Saturday and 40-25 on Sunday. Delaware leads the CAA in rebound margin and tops the nation in offensive rebounding.
Speaking of teams at the top of the standings, the Towson Tigers are now on a 5-game winning streak after beating JMU on Wednesday afternoon and are on the heels of Delaware at 5-1. Kiana Jeter has taken her game to another level with back-to-back 30-point outings, and the nation is taking notice as she was chosen as one of 10 semifinalists for the Becky Hammond Mid-Major Player of the Year award this week. The Tigers hit the road this weekend to face a Northeastern team that gave Delaware a battle in both games last week and is led by an impressive guard of their own in Stella Clark.
Rob, anytime I think we have seen the best from Kiana Jeter, she comes out and elevates her game even more. After a slow start on Wednesday in the first quarter against JMU, the Tigers started firing on all cylinders. They were down 16-5, but answered with a 14-0 run that spanned the first and second quarters to take a lead they would never relinquish. We know Kiana Jeter is going to bring the offensive power, but we've also seen big performances all season from Aaliyah Nelson, who had 13 points and 6 assists in the win over JMU. Aaliyah leads the CAA and is 4th nationally with 7.1 assists per game and has scored double digits in all 13 games this season. Now, despite the results last weekend, Northeastern played tough and really put up a fight against league leader Delaware. In both losses, the Huskies had a lead in the 4th quarter and continue to show that they can battle all the way down to the final buzzer. You mentioned her, Rob. Stella Clark continues to have big games for the Huskies. She's averaged 12.5 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals in the 2 games at Delaware. She leads Northeastern in scoring and assists, and I think she needs to have a big game if the Huskies want to slow down the Tigers.
Here's a look at this week's schedule around CAA women's basketball. Thanks for joining us for the CAA Women's Basketball 3-Point Play presented by Soda Bank Power. As always, all of the CAA Women's Basketball action can be seen on flowhoops.com.
And CAAsports.com has all the information you need for stats, video, and audio. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports. We're also on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops.
That's all from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.